guys, welcome back to part 2 of stress. We are going to, in this section, we are going to be talking about the causes and the tips of stress management. So we'll start with the causes, then we'll look at the tips, which is the most important part in this topic. So guys, the number one cause of stress, we have money problems, which is the major factor affecting most youths in our society today. Like you've completed your education, then all of a sudden you come, hakuna job, hakuna nini, you end up like having financial problems, then inakupea tu stress a lot. And when it's not managed earlier, this one thing that can cause chronic stress. Then cause number 2, we have problems at home. Let me take an example of a home that is full of domestic violence. It leads to a lot of stress, mostly chronic stress, because domestic violence, like, it happens most of the time, you see. So when it's not managed earlier, it can just lead to a lot of health problems, and also it can lead to it can lead to death, because people end up killing each other, So that's the second cause of stress. And then we have death of a spouse, death of a friend or a family member. That's the other thing that can cause stress, because people tend to, but when a person dies, huwezi pata mtu mwingine ata fill that gap. You see, that's a cause of stress again. Then we have retiring. Like, how can retiring cause stress? Like, unajua, like, you are used to going to work every morning, coming back maybe like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. But you are retiring, you're going home, like utakuwa nyumbani the whole day. You don't have nothing to do, and you just get stressed. Like, when you don't have people at that time, you can't cope well, by the way. Then we have getting married or getting divorced. But that is you're entering into a new stage, and you tend to think how you will cope with the. Then we have the last thing that affects most of us is doing a test, or maybe going for an interview. That can cause a lot of stress, but it only causes acute stress. It lasts for a short period of time. Guys, those are just some causes of stress. I've not touched all of them, nimeguza tu kidogo, but I know kuna mingi sana zenye zina cause stress. So maybe we'll check on that later. So I just want us to move forward to look at the healthy tips and the unhealthy tips of stress management. Kila mtu akona ways zake za kumanage stress, but I want to give you the healthy tips that you can use to manage stress just by yourself. So tip number 1, we have exercise. There kuna a number of exercises zenye mtu anaweza fanya. Like, you can jump a little, you can run, you can do some press ups, you can do sit-ups, you can ride a bicycle, you can do those rope jumps. You see, hizo zinaweza tu help, you will relieve, but hata kama itaisha yote, at least some part of it, you just feel relieved at some point. Then number 2, we have deep breathing. It helps you relieve the pressure you have. Deep breathing inafanywa like unafunga macho, but umefunga macho, and then you take a deep breath out, deep breath. Hivyo it will help you like relieve your muscle or something. Then we have eating a well-balanced diet. And nimewambia, like, most of the people tend to feed on junk foods, which is not good to your health. At the end, it leads to obesity. So we have to eat well, eat fruits, eat proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, water. That's a well-balanced diet, and it will help you avoid being obese. Then the fourth thing we have is to take a break. Yeah. Like kama kuna place inakupea stress, let me say what, acha niseme hivi, like take a break. Like kama uko kwa nyumba, just go for a walk, do those things. Yeah, that's a break. I can explain it like that. Then we have listen to your favorite music. Najua everyone has his or her own favorite music, or engage yourself in your hobbies. Let me say that those people who like to travel, that those people who like to read novels, cooking, swimming. Yeah, those zinaweza kuhelp you relieve your stress. Then we have talking to someone. Like, a problem half shared is a problem half solved. So always share your problems with someone. At least atakupea solution, even if you'll not find the full solution, but at least part of it itakuwa imekuwa solved, right? So then we have the most important thing is seeing a therapist if that problem has imefika that point of chronic stress. At least see a therapist. Those are professionals, like they understand things better. So see a therapist whenever possible. Then those are just some healthy tips of stress management. So let me touch on the unhealthy tips. Kuna drug usage. Yeah, nilikuwa nimewambia ale, that's a sign of stress, but it's also a way that some people use to manage stress, like using drugs. Wanatumia alcohol, bang, those cigarettes. That's just type of one way of which people manage their stress. Then, so guys, we'll come to an end of that topic, and let's meet again in another topic. We'll be talking about depression, which is also a major factor that is affecting our society today. I know you can see how people are killing one another. So we'll be talking about depression in another video. Then apart from depression, we have eating disorders, which we'll be touching on it. We have sleeping problems, we have phobias, all those, we'll be touching on them. So stay tuned guys, watch my videos, and for those who are not subscribed, please click that subscribe button to get knowledge. Yeah, thank you guys, I love you all, bye.